Okay, and yeah, as a final topic, we have a little bit of PC gaming talk. So yeah, starting off, we have the new, as you may, if you're playing PC gaming, AMD have recently released a bunch of new GPUs across their line.
Not competitive.
They're
That's
not
graphics
fantastic.
cards for anyone who's not.
Yeah,
PC
graphics
guy.
cards, yeah, for PC use. So they released the Vega 64 and the Vega 56, and they're interesting. I'll say.
The 56 is okay.
So the 56 at the moment it retails. How much is it? Around $450. Yeah, you can get one more for right now.
Well, the release price was supposed to be about 300 and something.
It's meant to be $350, but the problem with the AMD stuff currently is that it's so overpriced compared to what the performance it gives.
It's because of HBM2, basically.
Yeah.
Because only Samsung makes it.
Mm-hmm.
So AMD can't make a large order because that pushes up the price because there's only one manufacturer. So
it
they need to.
cost.
I think is it Hilux is the other ones they're going to be making. Some
Yes,
Hilux are going to be
yeah.
making some soon. They're going to start manufacturing their own soon, which will bring the prices down,
But until
which should make the cars cheaper.
exactly.
Hopefully.
And you've also got the case where the actual yields of them are so low, so they can't actually produce enough of them.
Yeah, because the die is quite complex apparently for the GPU. So.
Exactly. The memory part of the chipset that the graphics cards use is around 3 times more expensive than what Nvidia use in their 1080s and 1070s and 1080s Ti's.
I know Nvidia, I know that word.
Me and Jay and the PC guys here.
Can you tell?
Actually, couldn't tell.
So the AMD 56 and the 64 have come in. They've tried to be competitive. So the 56 is made to compete more with the Nvidia 1070.
And it does. To be fair.
And it does an okay job of that. And the
I've seen benchmarks which say it's about, on average, it's about 5% quicker, but that's about it.
And the the 64 is meant to compete with the 1080.
The air cooled does just about compete with 1080. The liquid cooled one is slightly better than the 1080, but it doesn't match 1080 Ti. And it's more expensive than the 1080 Ti.
Exactly, yeah. So I bought a 1080 Ti less than a week ago, and that came out about £650 to buy a 1080 Ti currently with the Nvidia team, with the green team, as they say.
Show me your fancy box.
Here you get the box. Oh, I'm so happy about that. You may see a graphics card on the table there.
That's
one of the previous graphics cards, my GTX 970. I've now got the 10 yet.
Which what I currently use is
Exactly.
970.
Yeah. And I've currently got the 1080 in the
What
computer that
he
we're
uses as
recording
well.
on.
Is it what I use?
What now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the same.
Yeah.
You've got 970.
I don't know.
My PC glows blue.
I have a mouse.
My mouse
You have
glows
a
yellow.
But the 64 liquid cooled, which is the top end one you can get at the moment, performs around 20 to 25% slower than the 1080 Ti, but actually comes in more expensive. It comes in around
It uses a lot more power.
The power draw on the AMD stuff is
That's
ridiculous.
350 watts. Or
It's
something like
insane. It's compared to what I use on mine. It's
about
ridiculous.
250 on it too.
Yeah, and on a level, the TI is about 250, which is high compared to the Nvidia stuff anyway, because it's their top end card. But yeah, it just seems insane for what you currently get. So even though I think Ryzen with AMD with their CPUs have they've hit a good mark right there.
And the Threadripper is looking like it's going to be pretty competitive with Intel's other stuff as well.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got AMD Epic coming soon as well, which is hopefully going to compare to what their next generation. It's looking pretty cool.
See, I've only ever bought Nvidia, so is AMD viable?
It's pretty much, you've only ever bought what I've told you to buy. That's
I've had PC before I knew you.
That is true. You played Call of Duty.
I used to be a big PC gamer, and then I just couldn't afford it anymore.
And the 3,000 out of devices on the PC.
Yeah, that was before I knew about viruses.
That's when you found out that you couldn't play Call of Duty 3.
Yeah, no, Modern Warfare 1. I couldn't play that. That's
what? As in Call of Duty 4?
Wow. Yes.
Okay, the first one before. Obviously, that's how far back we go.
We're old people now.
Yeah. But yeah, talking about this AMD Nvidia stuff, even though AMD have come up across, like the Nvidia stuff now has been out for over a year.
Just over a year.
And they've just come, and AMD have come in with stuff that's only competing right now. On the GPU side, I think there's still a lot more work to do. They should have bought this out over a year ago.
So they're the two big.
They're the main competitors. So you have AMD on one side, which is the red team, and you have Nvidia on the other side, which is the green team. We're all Nvidia.
No blue team.
Everyone here uses Nvidia, and that's just because they seem to have the better driver support and they seem to have the better hardware at the end of the day.
And they always have those special stuff for games.
I'm kind of tied into NVIDIA because I have a G-Sync monitor which only works with NVIDIA. So I'm stuck there now. I can't really move from that unless I want to change my monitor.
It's an expensive monitor, so you don't want to do that.
No, exactly. And I've been NVIDIA now. My very first computer was an AMD computer. It's entirely AMD. The very first AMD 6 core, which was the AMD 1100T, and the AMD
Slam numbers.
and the 6870, which was their graphics card at the time.
I had a 6850, I think, for ages.
I don't know.
I think that's back when AMD were actually good.
Mm.
Like the 6800
they could compete then, but at the moment,
and even the 7000 line was pretty
yeah.
good.
Who had a 770?
That's me actually.
You had 770, 770.
Was it 7850?
Oh no, I don't think. Oh, you did have
7850.
Yeah.
I had a graphics card.
That is going way back. I started off 6850 and changed to NVIDIA after that to 670. Now I've got the 970s and the 1080 Ti. So I had SLI 970s for a while, and that was just
SLI get fucking up on half.
That was a hassle. I wouldn't go back to SLI again. I had 2 SLI cards, a 670 SLI and a 970 SLI. And I wouldn't bother with that again.
The DX12 was supposed to fix all those issues in those cards.
Exactly, and it just didn't.
You'd think having 2 graphics cards would be better.
It is when it works.
Well,
2 is meant to be better than 1, but it's really not in that case. So I'm going to stick with 1 now. But yeah, moving on from there, also PC gaming centric, we have the new Intel stuff, the new Intel lines. So the Intel 8th gen, which is really, it's the first Intel generation to really take a big step in performance. So it's the first.
Only if you're talking about the desktop chips.
Exactly.
The mobile chips are actually just rebranded 7th gen.
They are.
They are better.
They're going from dual core to quad core, which is still a big performance increase. But on the desktop side, you're looking at the i5 and the i7. On the consumer side, so this is the 700 series onwards. You're looking at the new 8700, which is going to use 6 cores as opposed to 4, with 12 thread hyper-threading, which basically means that they can do 12 operations at the same
The
time.
i3s are then quad core instead of dual core.
Exactly. So everyone's taking this step up. i5 is also going to be 6 core, moving away from quad core.
The new i3s.
I was fast.
I was as fast as the current gen
i7, which is kind of mad when you think about that. So their budget line is as fast as their current top end line.
Extreme line. Well, not extreme, but
their top end line.
Enthusiast. That's the one I'm looking
for. Which is kind of mad when you think about it. But I think I might actually be looking to pick one of those. You're still looking at the proper one of the first i7s. You're on the 2600K.
I'm still using 2600K,
which is way back.
Yeah, I've just got it overclocked to hell. It still works just fine.
I've got a 6th gen i5, but I'm really looking at this because it seems to be the first proper leap. Obviously, this is put in there by AMD, actually giving some proper competition now as opposed to before.
Or thrown down.
That's it.
Salt in it.
Well, they weren't, to be honest. Before.
No, I mean, Corey, you guys thrown down. Do you know what I always imagine when you guys talk about PC? Like, the start of Fast and Furious movies, when they've got like the hood up and the neons and the revving the engines, and people walk around and look at each other's cars. Whenever I watch that, I always think of you guys in your PC.
So look at her.
Yeah. That's what I always envision.
Can you see my CPU power MOSFETs?
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm a console guy, because that was too many numbers.
Well, I haven't finished yet. Yeah, but so the way I'm currently out with my PC, obviously you have things like the Ps4 Pro and Xbox One X coming out soon. But what Microsoft say is that they're going to release everything else that I have on Xbox currently on PC as well. My PC currently, as it stands, is more than twice as powerful as the Xbox One X. So they're coming with this mighty powerful.
No, it's bragging.
I'm not bragging. But it's just going to walk the floor all over it. And I can't wait to see stuff that comes along from it.
See,
it's an interesting time for PC gaming.
Every game they've brought out on PC that they've also brought out on Xbox has worked really well.
No, it has.
Well, I've only ever played Gears, but it worked fine.
But Gears worked perfectly.
Yeah. And that's why I've decided I'm going to instead upgrade my PC a little bit so it's on level with. I don't know. I might get it level with an Xbox One X. But
tonight it's about match for it.
That's gonna stomp on what Xbox.
Oh, there you go then. So I'm going to do that instead of getting a. I was originally going to get a 1S, but it just makes sense because if everything's going to, I'm just going to get one of those controllers that you can design yourself, and then just play with a controller on PC. I mean, the only games that would ruin me for is the FPS competitive, but I can go to keyboard and mouse if I need to.
Yeah, if worse comes to worse.
But you have to get a better mouse first.
Yeah, I know. It's my computer has not been used like for gaming properly for a very long time.
Yeah.
I went from as soon as like the PS4 Pro came out, I was just I've just gone straight off the Pro because the Pro is better currently than my PC. So I'm just and it plays in 4K. So I'm just like I'm going to get most of my games on that, apart from like PUBG, which I don't have an option.
You don't have a choice,
or RTS games, but I don't know. I'm just looking forward to playing the Xbox games that I wouldn't be able to play otherwise. You
were saying about the first impressions of the X Scorpio.
Yes, so the first impressions of the Xbox One X. So a lot of people have been talking about the Xbox One X and the
go on,
impressions
Jamie.
that they've got.
No, stop, Corey, Jamie. Everyone do it at the same time because you ruined it, Jamie. There you go.
So a lot of the impressions of the Xbox One X are as follows. So the big difference between PC gaming and console gaming is for a lot of the games that come out on there has been not the actual image quality, because you look at games like Uncharted and things like that and look fantastic. It's the performance of the game itself.
That's
so how fast it physically runs, the frame rate, exactly, and that what they're saying about between the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro is that the difference there doesn't substantiate the extra cost.
That's actually no different, is it? They also capture
the performance between all these games is identical. They actually perform the exact same. The only difference is a few more pixels here and there. So you find the PlayStation. That's the thing. The PlayStation will play at 1800p, which as numbers go, basically means that it's above 1080p, but just below 4K. Whereas the Xbox One X will play at 4K. But when you're actually there playing the physical game, you can't notice the difference unless you stare at if you move and look at it.
Unless the screen's still and you've got a PlayStation next to you and an Xbox and
you're not going to notice the difference.
You're not going to see the difference.
The gameplay itself doesn't change. The feel of the game doesn't change. That's a big thing. Is the feel of the game is identical. When you play on a PC, you can say it feels different.
Oh god, yeah.
But when you go between these two things, you can't say the same thing. And the thing is, the deals that you can get.
How do you mean by it feels different?
When you play, it feels a lot smoother.
It
feels it reacts a lot better.
Play PUBG on yours and then play on Corey's.
Yeah, okay.
It's a massive difference.
Although that's mostly because of the G-Sync money.
Mostly because of shit mouse, Jamie. That's why.
And your shit mouse. And your headset as well. Your headset's not the best.
Very old stuff.
But if you go from playing anything on a console at 30
FPS, discuss this later.
If you go from playing anything on console at 30 FPS to playing it on PC at 60 and above, the responsiveness makes a big difference there. It makes it feel like a different game at times, and that's not what the Xbox One X is going to give. The kind of deals that you can get on PS4 Pro at the moment, you can pay £320 for a PlayStation 4 Pro, and you can get 3 games with that, and like an extra controller. And then what they're coming in with is saying, does the difference that the Xbox One X give? And it does make a difference. They can visually tell there is a difference there. There is a difference there. They can sit down and go, okay, this is the difference. You can say it physically looks better, but it doesn't improve the games the way they feel, and it isn't going to bring those PlayStation exclusives over. No. It's just at the end of the day, the PS4 Pro, the way that currently operates, it's the better option between the two. And you get it cheaper now because it's been out for a year.
Yeah.
And you can guarantee that as soon as they drop the actual launch of the Xbox One X, you're going to get some amazing PS4 Pro discounts and PS4 Pro bundles. And it's just like at the moment, the Xbox One X is one of the best pre-ordering Xboxes ever, and it's got a better pre-order.
I'll tell you why that is. That's because there's a bigger upgrade from the original Xbox to the Xbox One X than there was from a PS4 normal
to
PS4 to a PS4 Pro. So people feel like they have to upgrade.
I think that the Scorpion edition they dropped.
That was ugly.
No, but do you know what? They're like, if you're a collector,
you want that.
You're gonna want it, aren't you?
It didn't actually cost any more to get. It was just
I was very tempted. I almost got that.
Worse than the original.
But if you're thinking about getting one, and Microsoft are like, well, there's only a few of these.
This one's got words on.
Yeah. But it's like a lot of people that buy.
I understand if you had a Scorpion on it.
I know, should have had a green Scorpion on it.
But you know what I think's a miss for them, really? You know that awesome Minecraft 1S?
Yeah.
That look proper sick.
Get Minecraft One X.
Why is that? It doesn't exist.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get one.
Why not? That would push people. If people are like,
do you know
that Minecraft one's.
Do you know what it is?
The
Xbox One X won't have anything like that because it wants to be like the hardcore. Like this is for the people who want the best, and it's going to seem really professional.
But you know what?
And the Xbox One X is going to be for like the kids players.
I know it's not like a Samsung game or anything like that, but there's a Gran Turismo PlayStation 4 Pro. It doesn't look great, but it's like at least they're doing skins for the Pro. They're not doing. Well, they might do skins for the X down the line, but.
It's options.
You just think they would do it straight away?
You think that's on faceplates to click onto the Xbox? It looks like it doesn't look.
Well, you got to think about the fans.
I don't know.
All those holes in it.
I bought it.
The Xbox One X doesn't have fans on top like that one does, or the Xbox One S. The Xbox One X does it from the sides and the back entirely.
It's because it's bigger. Is it small?
It's small. It's the smallest console Xbox have ever released.
The only game I've played on that
is Beyond Good and Evil.
On my S is Beyond Good and Evil. Yeah. Paid £200 for it. 5 free games with it, sold all the games. I was like, give me them classics. That's all I've used.
That's what I got it for, is backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
And they say they're adding to it every day. Like, bring it on.
Like I've always, recently said that Xbox have got some good things going for them, like the backwards compatibility, like the cross-play.
That is the good thing they've done.
Yeah. But,
which PlayStation?
They haven't got the games, and that's their issue at the moment. They need the games, and they haven't got the games. Next year, they've got a few decent-looking games, which we'll see how they pan out. Yeah. But beyond them, we don't know what they've got.
That's the difference between Xbox and PlayStation. Is you get the Xbox because, like you say, you want to play backwards with bad games, and that's what they're leaning on to justify owning an Xbox.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was the other reason I bought one is because I don't like playing on PC.
Yeah.
And to be able to play the same game as you guys on an Xbox
really cool.
at the same time, that was the reason I bought it, and then I went on the store and I saw that Beyond Good and Evil, and I was like, oh. Okay then. And then I've got like the rare replay as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
I haven't actually played that yet because I've been playing Beyond Good and Evil, but they say they're adding to it and they're bringing the original Xbox collection.
Yeah.
So I'm down for it. Whatever they want to give me.
I think that's why they've made a really good step at that point. It's saying they're going to conjoin two platforms, is Windows and Xbox. That's the best step they're going to make.
Yeah, because it like you say, if you don't want to play on PC but you want to play with your friends, it's perfect.
Or if you want to play on PC but you don't want to get an Xbox, play with your friends.
It's perfect. It allows us all to play together now.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have happened before.
Saying that, also in the news is there's been more major talks between PlayStation and Xbox for cross.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah? They're talking to him again.
Yeah.
Do we see it happening? It would be great if it did.
I don't think Sony will have any of it.
So I think the only thing that they're looking at really getting at onto right now is Minecraft.
There's no technical reasons they can't.
No. From what I've heard developers saying stuff like that, it's just like literally for them. It's like a flick of the switch.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. It's done for them. It's like they can do it right now. It's just there's PlayStation or before Xbox.
PlayStation have got cocky and overconfident, and they're kind of getting nasty now.
Yeah.
Whereas Xbox is like, oh yeah, whatever.
Well, you know what Xbox
like us again.
Xbox are doing it because they need it more than PlayStation. PlayStation don't
need it. Yeah.
That's the thing. PlayStation shoved so far ahead.
They don't need to give anyone a reason to get an Xbox instead of a PlayStation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because they're winning.
Yeah.
By far.
100%.
But I do understand why Xbox are doing it. It is a good move, especially if they continue to do it with their other consoles in the future. But I can think maybe we'll see cross-play, but only with certain games. So you're going to have stuff like Minecraft and Rocket League.
Stuff like that.
I can't, other than them two at the moment, I can't really see anything else getting it.
No.
I can't, especially not like the big. Say you're never going to get a Star Wars Battlefront being playing
Call of Duty.
Xbox and PlayStation. I can't see that happening.
There's no reason why they couldn't, though.
There's no reason why they couldn't. I agree, there is no reason why they couldn't.
But the thing is, publishers as well. So you look at how Call of Duty and Battlefield works, and they're like, well, we'll just sell one copy, we can sell two.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got all these publishers that have deals with a certain console, like Destiny, got big deals with PlayStation. Call of Duty, big deals with PlayStation. Used to be Xbox, but moved over for good reasons. And same with Battlefront. They're all these highly
these are big multiplayer games,
universe, I suppose. It's that's where their home is, basically. Yeah, they're on the other console, but that's where all the exclusive DLC and all they get.
Because I know that's where the money is.
Yeah.
Microsoft doing backwards compatibility as well, I think that was a really clever move because it drew my attention to the fact that Sony are selling me the games I used to play. Like,
17
years ago.
The games that you've still got under your bed.
Literally, all my Resis and everything, I've got them underneath my bed. And then, like, Bayonetta and whatever, they were like, oh yeah, put it in your 1S, just play it.
Yeah.
And then Sony are like, pay me again. Yeah. And then I was like, ah. Oh. So I think that was sort of a thing, and they thought, if we do that, it'll make Sony look like dicks.
Yeah.
Because they just need to scramble now for whatever they can get.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the best innovation comes at desperate times.
Yeah.
So you look at what PlayStation did with PlayStation 3, and then the best they brought in was at desperate times.
Yeah, when they were losing the
best example of that,
of
desperate times, is the Switch.
Exactly. Nintendo's like, shit, we need to do actually something new now. And so Drop Switch became super popular.
Exactly.
Super popular. People are striving for something new at the end of the day. And it's being behind that encourages you to take risks. When you're ahead of the game, you're going to keep doing the same thing because it's work for you.
Yeah, and that's the mistake PlayStation 3 made when that first came out.
And then it's this mistake Xbox One made when it first was announced.
You know Microsoft's like new 4K Minecraft?
Yeah.
Will you not be able to play Minecraft on PlayStation 4K?
Not 4K
4
Minecraft.
Pro. You can't play it
at the moment.
I don't know. That was exclusive or anything.
But that's what, because like that. That's the only.
I thought it was.
That's the only thing I can think is crossplay. Like Xbox are like, yeah, but it's better on our console, and Sony might be like, oh yeah, but why? So is it? Will they only allow it?
Own Minecraft?
Yeah, that's what.
So isn't that a deal that PlayStation have that anyway? You know what, Microsoft, you know what you do? Free to take it away.
So what happened in Minecraft, so the people who made Mojang, who made Minecraft, they licensed it out to a third-party company, then made the PlayStation version. Xbox bought it after that. Then Xbox can't just remove a PlayStation game from the channel, from the whole thing, just because it's now owned by Xbox. They're not allowed to physically do that, so they still have to support the game.
It depends on the agreement they made at the time.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm going to imagine the agreement just meant you have to support it.
And even if they could do that, it would damage them because everyone is like
they're gaining a really good reputation right now. Xbox, like Microsoft.
It goes against what they're trying to do.
And if they suddenly go right, we're taking that off the PlayStation now because they're big bitches about it.
But that's what I was just wondering because I thought maybe they were saying to PlayStation, well, do crossplay and we'll give you the like 4K whatever.
That could be a thing. I'd like that.
Yeah, I don't know because
I'm not allowed to play Minecraft anymore.
No, that's true.
But I've got it on 2 things.
Yeah, but on
3. I've got it on my phone.
I only play Minecraft on PC.
I tried to play Mario Minecraft and I didn't know what was an enemy or not.
I've got Minecraft on the Switch now as well.
You should play.
I have.
You need to help me because I'm not very good.
It was on the Xbox 360, wasn't it? I've got
it. Everything, mate. It's on your toaster. It's the Skyrim. It's the Skyrim of the Minecraft.
I took some games to training yesterday, and he picked up Skyrim. He's like, "Do you need PlayStation 4?" Yes, I do. I need it on everything. That is literally what Minecraft's become.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox have got to get something over on Sony eventually. They've got to keep going. Yeah. They can't lose forever.
I'm hoping. Well, I think they'll come out all guns a blazing with the new console whenever that comes out.
The advantage of Xbox One X has over the Pt.4 Pro is the advertising that they've had. It's just been like through the roof. Like they've basically put it out there as the next gen console. Yeah. They've made everyone seem like you need to have this.
Yeah.
Like, whereas I don't remember ever seeing like a TV advert
exactly.
PlayStation Pro.
No, I think because all PlayStation did was advertise the PlayStation. If you want to get a PS4 Pro, get a PS4 Pro.
I'm thinking of the PSVR.
The only thing you'd see on the end of like an advert for a game, like, better on the Pro. That's it.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah, exactly.
That was it. Like that. Exactly. If you're not listening to the end of the advert, then you're not going to see.
But I think Sony's had better strategy there because the margins that they make on the original PlayStation are going to be larger than what they make on the PS4 Pro because it's upgraded hardware. Yeah. I bet Xbox are making such a small amount on the Xbox One X that it barely justifies it. But they feel like they have to put it out there because they want people to buy it.
Yeah.
You see. And then they want people to get the new thing, Xbox now to be out there.
They're stopping selling the original Xbox.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Which makes sense.
They might as well.
The One S and the
One S is a touch more powerful.
And it looks better. Well, yeah. I mean, we got 2 right there.
They're next to each other. They're literally on top of each other.
There's a comparison here, and it just looks so much better.
Yeah, the Xbox One X is a nice.
I didn't want the white one, but that was the only one that had in the deal.
Is it all white? It's only white, isn't it?
No, because they had different special ones that were
Gears,
like. There's a Gears one. There's some car racing one. I don't know. It wasn't
Forza. Sorry,
it wasn't Need for Speed.
The original one is a chunky device, but I really like the look of the One S.
Yeah,
it's all staring at it right now. It's all there. It's right there. It's what we're looking at.
Down there.
It's really dinky device. It's really small. It's much smaller than the PS4 Pro.
I don't like the way the Pro looks.
It looks like a cheeseburger.
It's not an improvement over the PlayStation 4
no,
anyway.
It's just that they added the extra stuff in it. It just takes an extra layer. That's just what it is.
When you think of
the
Pro, yeah.
When you saw that meme when it goes down,
it will be like the new iPhones. It's getting a bit longer.
Yeah. I like the original. Look at the original PS4. Like
the original PS4 was cool. It's really edgy lord.
And then nice shiny, like the shiny bit. I like the shiny bit. I miss the shiny bit. I missed that.
If you want, you can always get a polish and polish the top so it goes shiny.
I like the PS4 Pro. It's fine.
I bought an Overwatch skin for my
anymore.
PlayStation, and the Pro literally melted it off. Like I put it on, and it was so hot, it just all bubbled up, and I was like, okay, then I guess I'm not getting
no skins for you. You have to stare at it.
It's ugly.
It's ugliness.
It is really ugly.
Yeah, but it gives you beautiful graphics.
Do you know what? Do you know what's good about it though? It's really unassuming. Look, it just slots
doesn't
in
help
there.
for Overwatch.
Look, I've got an entirely black setup, and it just slots in. You don't even notice it.
That's what I didn't like about the Xbox being white, because everything else on my TV is all black, and then it's there, and I'm like,
no, but it stands out. It's like, look at me, I'm an Xbox.
I
never get turned on.
Yeah. Literally. I was like, I'm going to get Resident Evil Vendetta in 4K so I can watch it on my Xbox, and then HMV were like, but Steelbook Special Edition with extras though, and I was like, yeah.
And then it makes no difference.
Sorry, Xbox.
I like the design your own controller thing for the Xbox though.
You really like that, don't you?
Really
You're into that.
Keeps mentioning it, doesn't he?
I'm going to get the Vita Dete colours, and put Vita Dete on the little writing bit. It's going to look cool.
You're going to buy us all one for Christmas, all personalised?
They're like 70 quid, no?
Do you not like
Do you not love us, Chris?
Yeah, man.
No.
Gonna make a rival channel now. Kick Chris out.
It's gonna look sick.
Chris Dedicate Vita.
Yes!
or Vita Dedicate.
That in Latin does not make sense.
We're taking snake pass over.
Boring is real life. We Yoda now.
Yes.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Oh well.
Alright, I think it's gone for too long.
Yeah.
We're getting into the ramblings now. So we'll end the podcast there, guys.
Do you want to mention quickly about EGX?
Yes, so we're going to be at EGX this year, as we have been for the last 4.
Wow.
4?
You have.
I have. Not these guys.
We've been last
2.
I'm hardcore.
2 to 3.
So we're going to be at EGX this year. We're going to be there pretty much every single day.
Well,
we are going to be there every single day.
Should we say what we're doing for
so for the very first day, on the Thursday, we're going to be dressing up as our favourite Overwatch characters.
Not favourite,
no, but
our Overwatch character.
No, most of us favourite, not Jamie though. And
Jamie's staying with my favourite. Go with my favourite.
Yeah. So you can, if you see us there, come and just come and say hi.
Are we going to say who we're going to be?
No, we're not. No, we're going to be there.
We'll save that for a later video.
You guess who we all are.
Exactly. Yeah, and we'll see where we get from there. So yeah, cool guys. We will see you next time. Bye guys.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.